Hello, and welcome to Mission 3, Lesson 2. Our student objective for this lesson is to solve multiplicative comparison word problems by applying the area and perimeter formulas. Multiplicative is a fancy word for multiplication. So solve multiplication comparison word problems by applying the area and perimeter formulas. It's really just a kind of a step up from yesterday or our previous lesson, where we're just using our our formulas for area and perimeter and setting up some word problems that way. So that's what we're going to be doing here, perimeter and area. So we might be given a problem such as this. Okay, it says a rectangular closet is 5 feet long. It is 3 times as wide as it is long. So let's use green here. So a rectangular closet is 5 feet long. It is 3 times as long as it is wide. So in this case, we just need to start off labeling. It's 5 feet long, 5. And then it says it's 3 times as long as it is wide. So you notice they set it up so it's 3 times as long. So they use like a little 1, 2, 3. They took one box. Think of it. They took one box and they just did it 3 more times. Right there. That's all they're doing. 3 times. They made it 3 times. So we need to label the dimensions. Now, it wants to know, well, if that's 5 feet, how many feet are each of these? Well, if notice we look at it before we multiplied it out, that's just a square. That's a box. That means all these sides right here within this little one are equal. So if that's 5, well, this is going to be 5 as well. I don't know why I did that thing. That's going to, it's going crazy. That's going to be 5 as well. And then if that's 5, well, this is going to be 5. And if that's 5, this is going to be 5 too. Okay. And then if we take a look up top here, I want to know, well, what is that? What is the width? What is the dimensions? What is the width? And all it's asking me to do is then, if I know that's 5, that's 5, that's 5, it just wants me to add them up to get the width there. So 5 plus 5 plus 5, 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. So 15 feet. 15 feet. All right. Now, we might be given a scenario like this, where it says, hey, a narrow rectangular banner is 2 inches wide. It is 5 times as long as it is wide. And then it's going to ask us, which diagram could we use to represent the banner? Now, we know the rectangular banner is 2 inches wide, but you notice there's no labels here of any dimensions, which is fine. We don't need it at this point. So we just need to find the one that represents it's 5 times as long as it is wide. Okay. Now, I will say, don't get too confused, because Zern sometimes intermixes the terms length and width. Just be ready for that, because they will do that. So in this case, they're saying, well, if this is our width, this is our length here. So, okay. So which one is 5 times as long? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not it. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not it. Well, that leaves, let's see. I hope this one's 5. Otherwise, I'm really confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that is 5 times as long. It's 5 lengths right there. So I would choose this one. Look at another scenario like this. So again, if it asks us, okay, a narrow rectangular mural is 5 feet wide. It is 4 times as long as it is wide. So this is what I'm talking about. Zern intermixes the terms width and length in this case. In this case, that is the width. This is the length. All right. So right, it's 5 feet wide. It's 4 times as long as it's wide. Well, which diagram could we use to represent the mural? So we're looking for which one is 4 times as long. Okay. Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 times as long. Well, before I start clicking, let's double check. Well, this one's 1, 2, 3 times as long. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times as long. So which one do we want? This one. Now, don't get confused. Just because it says it's 5 feet wide, don't start thinking, oh, well, that's 5. Well, that's 5. That's what it is. No, it's not labeled yet. You're looking for that 4 times as long. So we want the one that's 4 times as long. And that's why it is this puppy right there. Okay. And then we're going to take that same information that we have, and it says, notice it says the same thing. A narrow rectangular mural is 5 feet wide. It is 4 times as long as it is wide. Label the diagram with the dimensions of the mural. So let's do that. So if we know it is 5 feet wide, so 5 feet wide, we need to label the rest of it. Okay? Well, remember, if that's 5 feet, if that width is 5 feet, each one of these is 5. Okay? So 5, 5, 5, 5. And then, well, this is asking, that bracket's asking, what is that whole length then? So what is it all? Well, to get that, I just add up down here those 4 5s I had. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. In case you can't see it, that's 20. I know that 2 looks horrible. So 20 feet. Okay? Just because, again, 5, 10, 15, 20. I just add them up. 5 times 4 is 20. Now, we are going to be asked then to find the perimeter and area of that shape. Okay? So let's make sure we realize here. So what's the length of this shape? It's 5 feet. And, oh, no, see, this is where I'm messing up. The length, no, the width is 5 feet. And the length is 20 feet. So if I was asked to find the perimeter and the area, so for perimeter, remember, I just add up all the sides. Okay, well, if I know, or I can use the formula 2 times length plus width. Okay, so if my length is 20, my width is 5, that's 25. 2 times 25, I just double 25, is 50 feet. So my perimeter for that one is 50 feet. Now, for area, and I can double check that. I can say, well, I can just do some quick adding. 20, 40, 45, 50. Because remember, even though this isn't labeled on here, that's still 5. 5, 5, 20, 20. The opposite sides are always equal on a rectangle. Now, area, let's change color here. Area is length times width. So again, if my length is 20 feet and my width is 5, so my width is 5 feet, 20 times 5. And 20 times 5 equals 100. I know 2 times 5 is 10, and then I'm just adding an extra 0 there, so 100. So 100. And I have to label that square feet. Because remember, area tells us the inside, so it's called square feet or square whatever unit. Okay, so the area for this shape is 100. For this rectangle is 100 square feet. And the perimeter is 50 feet. Right? So you're going to be asked to use those formulas and to decipher these problems, right? It'll give you this information. You just have to remember, again, remembering the formula for perimeter and the formula for area and the difference between the two. As always, if you have questions, let me or your teacher know.